it has been just like just a crazy life changing experience because I like in a good way. I'm not the same person I was when I first got the role. You know, like the training has changed me. Just like acting with Jim and just acting with all these people have just changed me in for the better. Like because like I've learned so much more about acting. I've learned so much more about diet, nutrition. I've just like I feel like my mind has been opened in a way for just like for Avatar, and I feel like I've just been you know like I don't know. I just feel like I've just been changed. So like my training for the role of Avatar, we started with like a lot of the freediving and the dialect, but more specifically on the dialect, it's like since Spider's like a human and he was raised until 4 by humans, he doesn't really have a Navi like accent, but he definitely can speak the language completely fluent. So I had to learn the language, but luckily for me, I didn't have to put on like a thick Navi accent, unlike Loak or the other kids. But I still had to learn the language, and the Navi language, let me tell you, is hard. It is really hard. Like there's just so much there's so much different words that mean the same thing, but you have to use like those same words in different sentences if you want to mean like a slightly less, angry thing versus like a more angry thing. Like it's very, confusing sometimes. So my training with freediving, I worked with Kirk, who's like the head freediving like coach guy for the whole freediving team, and he trained me in the cast for freediving, which is like holding your breath. So freediving, essentially, what it is you go underwater and you're holding your breath while like doing certain movements underwater, like swimming or doing a fight scene, or if you're like looking for someone underwater, if you're under wreckage, but this whole time you're holding your breath. And the way that works is like he taught us to like months of training just went into like like laying down, and we just like lay down and we do like these exhalations, which is just like doing like really hard and short exhales. So it's like which is then you do that a bunch to get the carbon dioxide out of your system, and then you finally inhale slowly but surely, starting from your stomach all the way up until you can't like suck any more air in. And that's so that you have complete, oxygen in your system. So you have the most efficient breath hold. But I mean, that's the way it works. But yeah, we spent months training with Kirk and all the other stunt people or like diver people.